Oh, hi, guys. I don't know if you watched me yesterday, but I had some audio problems. They said, put the fuzzy thing on the microphone. So I put the fuzzy thing on the microphone, and I hope that helps. Uh, there's always something with technology, something go wrong. That's why manual is always better sometimes, if you can. But if you can't, and technology makes it convenient, but you have to learn something. And that's why I'm an old dog, and I have to learn new tricks. And that's important. Uh, Learning new tricks is important, and learning anything, particularly if you want to help other people, because the world changes all the time. Or if you're looking for help for something, that changes all the time. So what you learned, whether 10 years ago, 5 years ago, or even 2 months ago, has probably changed. And there's new ways to do everything, and particularly solve your financial problems. There's always new ways, and particularly solving for financial problems if you don't have money. See, I mean, if you have money to solve your financial problems, well, then you go to Google because they have lots of help. They'll have millions and millions of websites to help you solve your financial problem. Uh, what I'm trying to do is show people there's an option to that. You don't have to use Google, and you don't have to pay money to solve your financial problems because we now have organizations and money programs to help people solve their problems that are given out by nonprofit organizations and government offices. But these offices don't advertise in Google, so you won't find them there. I mean, there's some shortcuts that you may be able to get some of them, and that's great. And I'll tell you about those afterwards. But what we have here now is what we do. What I do, I've been studying government programs for 50 years now, and I have a new service called letsgohelp.com. And that's been about 2, 3 years, and it's been way successful than I ever thought. I just thought I have something to play with and help people with, and it just took off by itself. And is he making money? Which I was really shocked. And all the marketing experts said I had to charge 5,000 or $500 a month, and I only charge 20 because I want people to really get this information and really take advantage of it and solve their personal problems. Because I feel that if you solve your personal problems, you solve health problems too. Mental health problems, physical health problems. I think our financial problems that we have really wind up being physical problems because your insides are dealing with this stress, and that screws up the body and will make something weird happen in your body. And same with your health, your mental problems. You'll mess up your mind that everybody hates you and things like that. And we're trying to get something above that, and that's why what we do is show you only free sources of money and help to solve any financial problems, and we could get you going within minutes after you join. I mean, unfortunately, you have to be a member, but if you're not a member, don't worry. Here, you go to this site. This will give you a feeling for what's out there. Go to findhelp.org and put in what you need money for, and you'll see a bunch of nonprofit organizations, only nonprofit organizations, only people that give you money. And they're there. There's like 3,000 where I live. You put in your zip code and you see how many there are. There's 3,500 where I live. So whether it's paying rent, paying dental care, paying roof repair, almost anything you think you need help with, there's already there. Your bills, your debt, or whatever. See, and this is what we're trying to teach people to do. This is what we're trying to educate America about all these great programs that are there to solve your financial problems. And finances are a big thing in our country. We're a capitalist society. If we weren't, then they wouldn't be such a big thing, maybe. uh, and that's what Let's Go Help does. So as soon as you join Let's Go Help, I mean, here's what to do. And we're just going to change you get an email telling you the sites. We have two sites, but there's only one you should do. And we're going to put this down to only one site, and that's Let's Go Help Too. There's a link there to Let's Go Help Too. As soon as you get this email, you'll get it in your email as soon as you pay the subscription, which is $20, and you'll click on that email to Let's Go Help Too. Okay, when you do that, it'll ask you for your email. So that way it knows that you're a member because you have this link that only paid members get, and you have access to all the help in there. So, within minutes, you're there getting free help. Now, there's things you have to do, though. You just can't, you know, everything is a little more complex than I'd like it to be, but it's a lot less. It's a world of difference between Google, because everything in that website now you have called Let's Go Help 2 is going to give you free money and help. Now, what's good for you? Okay, here's what to do first. First of all, you look on the left hand side and you see workshops. Okay, like today we have two or three workshops. I think two today. uh, Two workshops today that are live, of people who show you what websites you have to go to and what links in Let's Go Help 2 that will best fit for your problem. So if you need to pay your bills or your rent or your mortgage or your dental bill or anything, they show you and they tell you one on one. This is, you ask a question and you get a live person, and these are members who learned this system, members who didn't believe that any of this stuff was available, and now, wow, they are shocked, and they're the people I'm trying to get to help you. So if you're a member and want to help other people solve their financial problems, let us know. Call Misty, and we'll get you on the schedule to give free help. We give a stipends to help, but basically, you're volunteering, with a stipend. I have a question. Your dad. Oh, my dad always had questions. And I do too. So yeah, we're question mark suits. So that's what you have to do is ask those people a question. The other thing you do is up in the top on Let's Go Help 2 is a little search bar. So you put in 500. You put in 500. Okay. And when you put in that 500, you will see uh, all the program, every state. There's this listing of states. So there's 50 reports there, and those reports each list 500 programs, mini grant programs for your state. So that's a great place to start too, because you have access now there to all the best programs in your state that are identified in that report just for your state, and they're categorized by your problem, whether it's your bills and expenses and debts. Okay, right on top, there's all the programs there that you have to then start contacting uh, to get a hold of these people and see how they could help you. If one doesn't help you, you go to the next one. Okay, and it goes on down. Then there's for if you want to start a business, and all the people in your state that give money and help to start a business. And you just can't call one and hope to solve all the world's problems or all your problems. You call one, see what they do, then call the next one, and go down the line. It's like getting a job or getting a date. One person says no, you keep on going. And that's I have one too, and and that's what it's all about. And then if it's for buying a house or fixing up a house, all the programs are there for medical care, dental care, or even pet care. All the programs in your state for that. And it goes on and on. If you're a senior, if you need legal help, it's all categorized for your state to get started. Okay, so that's the second thing you do. The third thing you do is apply to our grants. Uh, and what you do. Oh, if you're interested in my question mark clothing, I have a website, a Shopify, yeah, Shopify site. It's called Let's Go Clothes. Let's Go Clothes, CLOTHES.com, and you can buy these. I mean, these are print on demand, casual wear like this stuff. You get this stuff there, and that's available. But besides from that, let's go back to how to help you once you become a member, because this is very important. Okay, so you have those two items. You sign up for a workshop, you download your 500 grant port, and then also on that listing of states on top there is my Let's Go Meta Grants report. Okay, now that Let's Go Meta Grants report is uh, green. What's with all the green dollars? Is that the funding father part space? I don't know what you're talking about. The Let's Go Meta Grant Report is my cheat sheet for giving answers to questions. So if you need things like, oh, I need to get a, uh, what oh, well, money to work at home, or I need to get dental implants, or all the. I have, there's like 60, 70 questions that people normally ask me, that I have the best sources of free money for you to get that. Okay, get that kind of help. So that's available now. The pièce de résistance, if that I said that correctly in my stupid French accent, is to apply for our grants. Every month, we give out $75,000 in grants, personal grants for you, okay, for just members. And so you apply, and it's the easiest grant application in the internet. All you have to do is write one sentence about what you would do if you got $1,000, or $500. There are different items that we have, and that's all you have to do. You put it in there, and when you fill out that application, you'll get an email response, that will tell you we accepted your application. And if you don't get a response, then fill it out again, because in worst case, we got two applications, and that's fine. Two is better than none. Okay, so that's what to do. So, and we do that every month. So if you don't win one month, go next month. So start learning this system. Start realizing that if it doesn't work the first time, you're going to have to try it again. Start realizing if you don't get it easily by just going on a website and filling out a form, you're going to have to get on the telephone. Okay, and you're going to have to talk to people, because the people know where the good stuff is, not the internet. The internet just knows how to sell you stuff. So they don't know the good stuff. The good stuff, you have to talk to people. And all the people I tell you to talk to have to take your phone call. They're government employees. They're there to help you. And the nonprofit organization, that's where they're there. Sure, they may be a pain in the ass. It may not always work, but hey, it's there. So you make 10 phone calls. Where else are you going to get $20,000 to fix up your house in 10 phone calls? So what if it takes you 20? This is what life is. And people want it so easy. And if it's not easy, they don't want to try it. And that's terrible. That's terrible. That's terrible. You have to roll up your sleeves and get in there and start trying your heart out. And that's why I, I want this to be a loving community. Everybody here realize that people, need help. We all need help. And that's why we're here to help you as best we can. We can't not guarantee you'll get money. We can't. Nobody can guarantee you get the money except the people giving out the money. And that's it. So if you get an email, you get a chat, or you get anything telling you almost that they promise you money, that's a scam. And there's too many people that are scamming, particularly the people who have uh, who have financial problems, because you're vulnerable and you'll believe it because you need the help right away. So let me give you the help right away. Okay, go to letsgohelp.com and sign up, and within minutes you could get on your way to finding help. Okay, now the other thing is, you can, um, what is it? Go to findhelp.org, and that's sort of like us, but nobody charges it. Well, I'm biased. Don't trust me what I say, but that's a good place to start too if you can't afford to change. Uh, or $20. I'm here from Arizona and starting my new life today because of you. Wow, wonderful. Well, thank you so much. I remember the guys telling me on TV, and then that was me. No gray hair though. Back then, I was starting to driven. Okay, guys, that's it. Put some money on the cubbies. What's that? Cubbies. There you go. Here. Uh, let's go. Well, that's hope. Hope you're still a member. If not, don't worry. Thank you for anything you do for us, and I hope we help you. And that's right. If you learn the system, then you can take the system and do this for the rest of your life for anything else that comes up. And don't forget, we're announcing winners almost every day now. So make sure you go to Let's Go Help 2 and see if you're on the winners list for our private grants, okay? Because we want to get out that money. If you got $20 in the federal government to put into a not-for-profit, how is that not a profit? Uh, oh no, you're right. Well, Your motive is a not-for-profit. You're not trying to make money. You need a grant money. Don't worry about that. It's true. You don't have to pay taxes on a nonprofit, but you have to convince the government the work you're doing is really nonprofit, and that's it. Does it work like African, particularly? No, this is only United States. I'm sorry. Uh, that's the only thing I know. Maybe there is something similar in Africa and other states, but you'll have to find out there. Not for me. Get housing for myself and my children in California. Well, for housing in California, go here first. Go to actually, go to findhelp.org, findhelp.org, and put in housing and start calling. Call a dozen, call 2 dozen people, and tell them you need help with housing. Okay, that's the shortcut. The shortcut is long. The real shortcut is worthless. So don't rely on the shortcuts. Okay, uh, they are telling to not think, so they intend to not turn a profit, and then they turn. Well, you don't get taxed on your profit. You reinvest it in doing more good work. See, that's it. You can make a profit. Yeah, you have got more cash on hand to do good work. You can't put it in your pocket and pay expenses. That's all. I mean, you could pay yourself a salary. That's fine. Then you pay taxes on your salary. So that's why you start a nonprofit. The nonprofit pays you a salary, and you pay taxes on the salary. Where do they pay the $20 to get started with you guys? Uh, go to findhelp. No, lescohelp.com. Lesko help, LESKOHELP.com. LESKOHELP.com. Okay? You got that? Lescohelp.com.